Hey peeps, how you doing? So I wanted to tell you a story today about hippies, right? I don't know anything about hippies. I know I'm old, but that was before my time, hippies. And I wanted to share what happened to me today. It was a good thing. It was just made me think. So, as if you've been following me, this is Lisa Joe, your essential oil girl, and I have moved from Lone Tree. No, I have moved from Cocoa Beach, Florida to Lone Tree, Colorado. And this past week, we made a trip to Georgia. And in this trip, we drove in a car. And it took forever. And my body was not pleased with the inactivity. So, which has put me on a path here in Lone Tree to find a solution. Of course, with my doTERRA, I've been using, all the oils and stuff, but there's still a point where you got to something, I don't know if I don't know what it was. I don't know what it is. They actually have a place here called the stretch zone, right? And even though I've been doing exercises and stuff, trying to get the kink out of my rear end, I went and did that yesterday. Okay, so now I can say I've been there, done that, right? So moving on to the next thing to try was a massage, right? So I went, scheduled a massage, went in there, and the young fellow that was working on me today he was really sweet. He's young. I think he said he was, I don't know. I think he said he was 30. I got he's 30, he's got a girlfriend, they got a baby. But what I wanted to share was, you know, okay, you know how some people will say, I'm the kind of person that. I never understood that. That's kind of a younger generation thing, where you got to declare who you are right up front to people. I'm the kind of person that eats my cereal with a spoon, or I'm the kind of person that has my hot dog on a bun. I'm the kind of person that doesn't like to talk to people, or I'm the kind of person, you know what I mean. Well, this young fellow that worked on me today, his go-to phrase was, I'm a hippie. And I was like, okay. So, and of course I was talking to about essential oils because, hey, we're in there. And disappointingly, they actually had some kind of bargain cheap brand that they used on their patients, which I was disappointed with because it matters what brand oil you use. But anyway, going back, he kept saying, I'm a hippie. I'm a hippie. My girlfriend doesn't, because I'm a hippie and she's all this, but I'm a hippie. And I finally, after I was in there an hour, right? And I finally, after what what hippie means to him was, he thinks, apparently, that everything that goes wrong with our body can be fixed if we just don't think about it. Or, which I understand manifesting, if you're constantly telling yourself you're sick, then yes, you will make yourself sick. But his girlfriend had been to the doctor and got diagnosed with Hashimoto's. And he was telling her that she just needs to stop thinking about it and it'll go away. And I was like, no, that's not how it works. But so I just wanted to share with you that apparently, and I would love to know if you're a proclaimed hippie, especially if you're a young 30, what does that mean to you? Does that mean that you really think that everything can be fixed just by the think system? Y'all remember the Music Man? Oh, okay. So the older people will remember it's a musical, The Music Man, and the band all got together, and this shyster came into town, and he told them he could do a band and get everybody to play instruments by using the think system. He didn't know how to read music. He didn't know how to teach them how to read music. But in the end, they were a band. So apparently, hippie is a think system that you just think your illness is away. So I know it's a ridiculous video, but I was like, what is a hippie? And I kind of know what the hippies of the 60s were, which is again before my time. But the new generation hippie here in Denver apparently is you, as long as you don't think about it, then your sickness will go away. I said, well, you don't need my essential oils, do you? I'm kidding. Y'all, he is definitely going to be checking into the doTERRA products because I had enough information for him while we were spending all that time together to make him curious. And that's my main point of doing the essential oils. If you're curious about maybe there is a little natural something that could help you along the way. But I'll be curious if the hippie was a curious girlfriend's Hashimoto's. Was that sounding snarky? I didn't mean it to be snarky. It was just an interesting. But he told me no less than 10 times during our hour together that he was a hippie. I'm not a hippie. I just sell essential oils and tell people about them. And I can kind of point you in the direction. So if you need something, reach out and I can point you in the right direction. That's all. I'm not a hippie. Love you guys. Long video, sorry.